Yo, welcome to the show. It's Boston's Banter with Frank the Bank and Keith KLava. You know the answer. Talking sports, breaking down the play so raw. From the Celtics to the Sox, we giving you the score. Catch the vibe, we coming live. Filling up your feed, let the passion thrive. Every dunk, every run, we analyze the moves. Shout out to the fans, feel the rhythm and grooves. From Gillette to the Garden, we ain't missing a beat. Frank and KLava bring the fire, can't accept defeat.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Boston's Banter, where the sports are wicked and the banter is pissa. I'm your host, Frank the Bank. With me, as always, is Keith KLava, LaCava. What's going on, bro Marion Hampton?
Bro Marion Hampton, I like that one.
Yeah,
Nothing much, bro Linda Mare.
Linda Mare in the house today. We're a few weekends away, dude.
Yes, we are. Frankie.
Draft weekend is around the corner. What we got? 2 more weeks, and then
2 weeks from this Saturday, bro.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Mine and then yours and then mine. It's just back to back.
Gonna be a fun-filled weekend, and everybody,
Labor Day weekend.
Excuse the finger, slice my finger open at work today.
Let's get into the Wicked Pissah news. We got some NBA to talk about briefly.
Yes,
here.
we do, man. We got a very notable player who's going to be calling it a career, and what a hell of a career this guy had.
Yes.
Again, just like Chris Paul, I wish he could have won a championship.
I know, it's crazy.
So 9-time All-Star NBA point guard Russell Westbrook is retiring from the NBA after 18 seasons. Wow. Now, he was the 4th overall pick out of UCLA in the 2008 NBA draft to the then Seattle Supersonics, who turned into the Thunder that year, actually.
Of course.
He would go on to spend 11 seasons in OKC, then play for the Rockets, Wizards, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, and most recently the Kings. So he became a bit of a journeyman.
Yeah, a little bit, but he was a walking triple-double.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Buddy. You don't even Uncle Russ retiring.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So
wild.
Known for his elite athleticism, speed, and non-stop motor and intense competitiveness, he had nothing but respect by his peers in the NBA. Yep. Also known, like you just said, Frankie, as the triple-double king. Yep. Currently, he's the NBA's all-time leader in triple-doubles. He beat the 47-year-old record held by the great Oscar Robertson in 2021. He also holds the record for most triple-doubles in a single season with 42 in 2017, also surpassing Oscar Robertson's 55-year-old record of 41. Now, along with being a 9-time All-Star, he's part of the NBA's top 75, 9-time All-NBA, USA Olympic gold medalist, and was the league MVP in 2017. And like I said earlier, Frankie, I wish he could have won a ring, though. He did have the craziest outfits, as you see in this pic here, man. The guy was always walking in looking like Cruella DeVille, him and Cam Newton, man, sharing the same closet or something like that.
Wild, bro.
But yeah, man, he had a hell of a career, so congrats to him on a great career.
It was unbelievable. Hall of Fame career, for sure.
Absolutely. And then, Frankie, I just got 2 notable NBA moves from this past week. So the Clippers have re-signed point guard Bradley Beal to a 2-year, $13.2 million deal. Now, he only played in 6 games last season for the Clippers before suffering that hip injury. The Hornets have acquired point guard Dennis Schroeder from the Cavs for point guard Trey Mann. And Frankie, interesting stat here, and this is why I bring it up. This is Schroeder's 6th team in the past 20 months.
I was going to say, the dude cannot stay on a team.
Dude.
It's crazy. He was on the Celtics for a short minute, too.
And then they traded him.
It's crazy.
Between the Kings and Cavs last season, he averaged 10.8 points per game and 4.9 assists per game.
Not a bad player.
Not at all, man.
Traded.
That's what I'm saying. The Hornets, they needed some guard help, especially after trading LaMelo Ball, too. I mean, he's no LaMelo Ball, but they do need some guard depth.
Yeah, that helps them.
That's right. But Frankie, let's get over to the Red Sox, man.
I mean, they've been kind of on a skid, man. 3-7 in the last 10 is kind of rough. But I mean, we're still 5 games up for the final wild card spot. We're 3 games back of the first wild card spot. Yankees ahead of us. So we're slowly clawing our way. Hopefully we can get ahead of them. 67 and 58 overall. 8.5 back at the Rays. But like I said, for second place in the AL East in the first wild card spot, we're only 3 back at the Yankees. So
that's right,
hopefully we can keep the winning ways going here. But again, this week's been kind of rough. So 5-3 loss to the Blue Jays, a 6-4 loss to the Blue Jays. Then we had a 7-1 win. 7-0 win against the Blue Jays. That was a really good game. Then we had an 8-4 loss versus the Pirates, 4-0 win versus the Pirates, 8-3 loss versus the Pirates. And then last night, though, looked like our big, what we've been doing the last month and a half before this stretch, 11-1 whoop of the Diamond.
Yeah, dude.
Man. Crazy. So, I mean, hopefully we can get back to winning because we had like 5 in a row losses there, and then again 3-7 in the last 10 is not looking good there. So,
dude, didn't every starting hitter in the rotation get an RBI last night?
Last night they looked great, and they were back to being hot, like they were swinging hot bats, 2 weeks ago.
Right,
and for the past month since June, essentially, really June, end of June. But yeah, this past week and a half was pretty rough. So and
Absolutely,
again, losing
Frankie.
5 straight, and a couple bad teams in there too. So
That's what I'm saying.
Can't be doing that if we're trying to get in the playoffs and make a run here. But overall, it's been quite a turnaround this year, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they can do and if get healthy at the right time.
That's what I'm saying. Get healthy at the right time. That's right.
Expecting Roman Anthony to come back. Trevor Story's in rehab
Garrett
right now.
Crochet.
I mean, if we can get some of these guys back and just stay hot, man. Let's go. We could do some damage.
Dude, Sonny Gray's looked great, though. 15-3 on the season.
He's been unreal, dude.
Absolutely.
And Peyton Tolley, too. I love that kid, so hopefully they sign him long term. So
That's right, Frankie.
Let's jump into some NFL stuff. You got a lot of NFL to talk about.
Yeah, man,
some
we
good
got
moves this week, too.
Absolutely. Got quite a bit of NFL news. But before we get into, the injuries and the trades and the free agent signings and all that, actually, we have a notable player who's going to be now facing a suspension. We've been waiting to hear what it was going to be based off what he did this past offseason. And the NFL finally handed down the suspension. So let's bring it up. Falcons defensive end / linebacker James Pierce Jr. is being suspended for 8 games for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. Now, us football fans all remember his arrest this past February in Florida after a domestic dispute involving his ex-girlfriend, Los Angeles Sparks forward LaCava Jackson. After the verbal dispute, Jackson told investigators she was driving toward a police station for help when Pierce intentionally rammed the back of her car with his SUV, and then when the officers arrived, he refused to cooperate, took off, and crashed his SUV, where he then fled on foot before being arrested, and it was quite a bit of a struggle. It took like 10 cops to take him down, bro.
Yeah, he's a monster.
So, luckily for him, this past April, Pierce entered a 6-month pretrial diversion program under the agreement, which was approved by his ex and then the responding officers. The felony charges will be completely dropped if he avoids legal trouble, undergoes counseling, and adheres to a stay-away order and passes random drug tests. He also faced no immediate jail time, which was good in his case.
Of course.
But now, Frankie, the Falcons, who already lost defensive end Jalen Walker for the year to a torn ACL, are now without another young star on their defense for the first 8 games this upcoming season. Mind you, combined with Jalen Walker and him, that's a combined 16 sacks from last season.
It's going to be a rough season for Atlanta again.
That's what I'm saying.
The quarterbacks already look terrible in the one preseason game they played too. It's just, yeah, it's awful.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, dude, it's going to be a rough year for Atlanta.
Be real rough.
Especially
Sorry, Armani.
when you got Tua and Michael Penix, bro. They're going to be starting Cooper Rush.
I mean, Tua was just dumping it off. It's like 2nd and 10, 2nd and 15. 3-yard dump off, 3-yard dump off, 3rd and 15. Let's throw it 2 yards, air yards. Like, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, man, they're probably going to suck. Sorry, Armani.
Yeah, exactly.
But Frankie, speaking of preseason, we got some actually injuries from training camp and preseason this past week. Vikings recently signed safety / linebacker Jamal Adams was carted off the field with a right torn quad in his preseason debut versus the Giants. Head coach Kevin O'Connell said it does not look good, and it turned out it wasn't. He's going to be out for the year.
Yep.
Lions running back Isaiah Pacheco is being sidelined from practices and preseason games as he deals with an MCL sprain. He's expected to be ready for the season opener versus the Saints, but obviously that's not a good look, especially in the summer practices. Saints rookie wide receiver Jordan Tyson suffered a hamstring injury this past Thursday in practice. The injury is concerning because of Tyson's long injury history in college, and it actually sounds like he's going to be out for 2 months.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, 2 months.
Panthers running back Chuba Hubbard also suffered a hamstring injury and is considered week to week.
He'll be all right, though, for week 1.
Cardinals rookie running back Jeremiah Love is dealing with a high ankle sprain. It's unlikely he plays again in the preseason, with the team hoping he'll be ready by week 1, but that's also to be determined. Love had actually...
That'll be close.
Yeah, he had 14 total touches in Thursday's preseason win versus the Raiders. He had 58 rush yards and 11 carries and 3 catches for 14 yards. So we'll see if he's ready by week 1. The Cardinals are being optimistic he will be.
He should be. He's young.
And then, Frankie, we got one notable re-signing here I want to bring up. This dude got paid, and hopefully it paves the way for Christian Gonzalez to get his contract.
Absolutely.
Seahawks signed 3-time Pro Bowl cornerback Devon Witherspoon to a 4-year, $132 million extension that includes over $101 million guaranteed, $33 million a season, making him the highest-paid cornerback in NFL history. And now that should gauge how the Patriots got to pay Gonzo.
Oh, Gonzo's going to get at least $2 or $3 million
You
more
know
a year
what I'm
than
saying,
he is,
bro?
for sure.
Lock him down.
Lock him up.
That's all he does on the field, bro.
I love it.
And then, Frankie, we got some notable moves I'm going to bring up.
Yeah, we had some moves this week.
Oh, a lot of them. Cowboys signed 8-time Pro Bowl linebacker Von Miller to a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. The star linebacker returns for his 16th season and actually in familiar territory. He attended Texas A&M in college, and now he's back in Texas. Colts signed 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Keenan Allen to a 1-year deal that could be worth up to $8.32 million. The veteran wide receiver is entering his 14th season, and last year with the Chargers, he had 81 catches for 777 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Signing. I mean, they need the help, honestly.
Yeah, especially with Alec Pierce's injury.
Pierce is hurt.
Giants signed running back Najee Harris to a 1-year deal. They released actually Juju Smith-Schuster to make room for him.
That was kind of an interesting signing to me. I didn't think they really needed to do that, but maybe Maybe Scadaboo's not 100%. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and you still got Tyrone Tracy over there too.
Yeah, and they have Singletary too, don't they?
Oh yeah, that's right. They said, dude, like a crowded running back
Saying,
room.
now they have Najee too. That's kind of wild.
Falcons signed 3-time Pro Bowl defensive end Zadarius Smith to a 1-year
That's a
deal.
good signing right there.
He comes out of retirement for his 12th NFL season. Panthers signed tight end Darren Waller to a 1-year deal.
Smart for them too.
That's right. 49ers adding more running backs, and they actually released Khalil Herbert after recently signing him. They've
I
signed.
thought that was kind of quick to release him that quick.
They just signed him too, but they just signed
last
running
week.
back Zamir White to a 1-year, $1.215 million deal. And then Frankie, this one was surprising, bro. Talking about people dealing with
Right.
legal stuff. The Seahawks have signed cornerback Terrion Arnold to a 1-year deal. Now, we all know his story, but the NFL has officially put him on the commissioner's exempt list, especially after his recent arrest. We don't even need to get into details because we all know what he did. But, Frankie, I got to bring up one thing here. What the did Christian Wilkins do to not be signed yet? You're telling me you got one guy facing potential life imprisonment, and this guy supposedly kissed a player on the head and they haven't signed him yet?
know, it's
What
kinda
happened in that locker room?
That's weird.
You know what I mean, bro?
I like Wilkins too. Insane.
But yeah, Frankie, that's all we got for Wicked Pissah News, brother.
Love it.
Another great Wicked Pissah News, and with a full slate of preseason games this past week, including obviously the Patriots, we got some stuff to recap here on Foxboro Focus. Football is back, baby!
Let's go.
So, Frankie, before we get into the recap of the preseason game against the Colts, I just got some recent signings for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots signed running back Hassan Haskins to a 1-year deal. He played in 12 games for the Chargers last season and was actually a 2022 4th-round draft pick of Vrabel's Titans. And I think it's unlikely he makes the team, but maybe practice squad. Nonetheless, interesting signing. And with injuries to a few of our guards, the Patriots have actually signed veteran guard Greg Van Rotten to a 1-year deal. 36 years old, has played in 144 games with 6 teams, and he actually started all 17 games the last 3 seasons, the last 2 with the Giants. So you're getting veteran depth there and a guy who's been
durable. He's very durable.
been healthy.
And we had 2 injuries in the first preseason game to, you know what I mean? We need it. We need the guy.
Definitely, they were backup guards, but at the same time, you still need the depth
You need
there.
the depth.
That's right.
You have to have depth.
But Frankie, like I just said, man, we had our first preseason game this past week, bro. None of the starters played.
Yeah.
But before we get into a recap, let's just show the highlights.
Patriots vs. Colts preseason game 1. 8 plays into the Patriots opening drive. Tommy DeVito got the start in this one. Kicker Andy Borregales is going to nail a 40-yard field goal to make the score 3-0. In 5 plays into the Colts' next drive, quarterback Anthony Richardson is going to be intercepted by cornerback Kendall Vildor. He was ruled down by contact, so no game, but Patriots ball. Patriots didn't score after that interception, so we fast forward to the start of the second, where quarterback Anthony Richardson is getting a 6-yard run to the 1-yard line. Then on the very next play out of the shotgun, quarterback Anthony Richardson is going to be handing the ball off to running back Seth McGowan, who it looks like gets in the end zone, but no, he ends up fumbling the ball and the Patriots recover at the 1-yard line. Patriots ball. After a Patriots 3-and-out, the Colts' next drive, 2 plays in, quarterback Anthony Richardson is going to be feeling the pressure, and he's running up the left side, and he's going to be getting a 10-yard gain, but he fumbles and loses the ball. The Patriots recover, and that's 3 first-half turnovers for the Colts. Next Patriots drive after the fumble, and Tommy DeVito out of the shotgun on 3rd and 4 is going to be looking for wide receiver Efton Chisholm, who gets a nice catch for about 20 yards for a first down. Very next play after the big 3rd down conversion, Tommy DeVito is going to be handing it off to rookie running back Jam Miller, who's hitting the left side and getting a big 15-yard gain. Then a few plays later, facing 3rd and 6 in the red zone, Tommy DeVito out of the shotgun is going to be looking for wide receiver Kyle Williams, who catches a 12-yard touchdown to put the Patriots up 10-0 with 4 minutes left in the first half. But 7 plays into the Colts' next drive, quarterback Anthony Richardson sneaks in for a 1-yard touchdown run to make the score 10-7 with a minute left in the first half. Next Patriots drive, Patriots trying to score before halftime, and Tommy DeVito out of the shotgun. He again is going to be looking for wide receiver Kyle Williams, who makes a nice hook route catch and gets upfield for 25 yards. The Patriots or Colts didn't do nothing at the end of the first half, so the score remained 10-7 going into the 3rd quarter. And with quarterback Riley Leonard in the game now out of the shotgun, he's throwing downfield but gets intercepted by safety John Saunders Jr., who takes it upfield for a 26-yard gain. That's the 4th turnover for the Colts in the game. Then 4 plays into the Patriots' next drive after the interception, and even after already missing a field goal, kicker Andy Borregales is going to hit a 52-yard field goal to make the score 13-7. And then 3 plays into the Colts' next drive, quarterback Riley Leonard out of the shotgun. He's feeling immense pressure, trying to roll out, but then he's going to get knocked down by defensive tackle Joshua Farmer, the Patriots' only sack of the game. Then after another missed Patriots field goal and a bunch of punts, we fast forward to the middle of the fourth, where kicker Spencer Schrader is going to nail a 46-yard field goal to make the score 13-10. But then we're going to go to a minute and a half left in the game, and the Colts are looking to tie the game down 3, and Spencer Schrader is going to hit a 61-yard field goal to tie the game at 13. And it's the preseason, man. The Colts head coach, he should have just went for it to win the game. Even Drake May was surprised. Look at him. Patriots next drive, rookie quarterback Baron Morton out of the shotgun is going to find wide receiver Kobe Prentice, who gets upfield for 19 yards and then add another 15 for the unnecessary roughness call. Patriots trying to get in position for a game-winning field goal. And with the game on the line with 13 seconds left, game tied at 13, kicker Andy Borregales is going to miss wide left, his 3rd field goal of the game, this time a 49-yarder, and that's going to do it. The Patriots and Colts tie at 13 in preseason week 1.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, though, I still don't agree with Colts head coach Shane Steichen kicking a field goal at the end. They go out and win the game. It's preseason.
It's preseason. Yeah, you got to go for it. It's kind of wild.
You know what I'm saying? To tie it 13-13, bro.
I don't know. The whole thing, I mean, Andres Borregales, he got
we'll get into that, bro.
I mean, come on now, man.
And so let's bring up what I noticed from the offense, Frankie. Even though it wasn't the starters, we're still going to bring it up.
Of course.
Now, I know it's only preseason, but Frankie, too many damn penalties, 4 to be exact, on the offense that wiped out big yardage plays and stalled drives. Let's start here. Rookie tackle Caleb Lomu had an ineligible man downfield penalty that negated a 25-yard gain by fellow rookie tight end Eli Raridan. I liked seeing that. It got called back.
Raridan looked good, honestly.
There was also a 48-yard play negated due to veteran tackle James Hudson's ineligible man downfield penalty. I mean, you got to clean that up, bro. Come on.
I'm not a huge fan of that rule. I mean,
I'm not either.
It's kind of stupid. I mean, you're supposed to get, 1 yard, whatever.
They're out there blocking.
I mean, if you get pulled forward, you trip. I mean, you could fall a yard forward for crying out loud.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then they're going to call it.
It should be 2 or 3 yards. I mean, it should be like there. It should be very blatant. You know what I mean?
Absolutely blatant.
And
those weren't.
Wrong, they weren't. That's what I'm saying. Like, those were kind of like really innocent looking.
A 48-yard game called back for one of them.
That rule is so stupid. Honestly.
It is so stupid, bro. I thought rookie running back Jam Miller looked pretty good too. Fought for extra yards and got plenty of opportunities. And mind you, with the Terrell Jennings injury, who's out for the year, I could see him be our 3rd running back. Wide receiver Kyle Williams looked prime for a good year, Frankie. That's what I'm saying, bro.
The kid's nasty. He's gonna be a baller in this league. He's gonna be buried this year probably. But if he keeps learning and doing what he's doing, the kid's got speed. He's a good route runner. We talk about it, you know what I mean, a lot, actually, watching him play. The kid's going to be really good.
And mind you, he put on some muscle this offseason, has great speed, and his route running has developed immensely, like you were just talking about. Now, he only had 2 catches for 37 yards and 1 touchdown, but he stood out a lot to me, Frankie.
Yeah. Obviously, he got underthrown on one. He could have been gone.
That's what I'm saying,
way underthrown by, what's his face there? David Bro.
He
underthrew him by like 5 yards. So, like, let's be real. He could have had 2 TDs.
That's right.
And 90 yards.
That's right. And lastly, I'm glad. Speaking of Tommy DeVito, bro, he's obviously slated to be our backup.
Yep.
Hope we don't have to use him, but I'm glad he's there because he looked pretty good.
He's not a bad player at all. I like him actually too, and he's one of those guys that has the heart, if you will. But it's like he played really well. That was an underthrown ball. I mean, it was obviously the first preseason game, but
he made some good reads there.
He played good. I thought he played good.
And then, Frankie, let's bring up what I noticed from the defense. So, again, I'm aware it's only preseason, but still, the Patriots' defense forcing 4 turnovers, 3 against Anthony Richardson himself, is a good sign that defensive coordinator Zach Kerr is implementing a good scheme over there. Now, pass rush depth, we've talked about it, Frankie. It continues to look like a potential weak spot on our defense.
Talked about
only 1 sack in the whole game, bro.
Again, it's one of those things that we really need to. We need somebody. We need somebody there to step up or go out and sign somebody because that's going to be one of our weak spots.
Absolutely. And rookie 5th-round pick cornerback Karan Prunty showed good physicality in this game, even blowing up a wide receiver screen on 3rd and short, forcing 4th down. I like seeing that out of the kid, man.
Awesome.
And then, Frankie, we usually don't bring up special teams, but like you were talking about with Andy Borregales, we got to bring this up, bro.
What's he doing out there?
Kicker, Andy Borregales was 2 for 5 on field goals, missing from 56, 55, and as you saw in the highlights, the potential game winner from 49 yards with 13 seconds left. I mean, you got to at least make the 49-yarder to win the game. Vrabel even said this.
And Andy missed a couple of field goals today. What was your message to him?
3. I don't have a message. I mean, we're expected to make them. That's pro football. You know, they're banging them in from 60 yards. They got 2 kickers on the roster, so Andy knows that we have to make those field goals.
And I heard a few days after that game, Frankie, that Vrabel challenged him and had him kicking on the skinny goalpost, and he actually went 6 for 6 in practice.
Listen, those aren't chip shots. It's the first preseason game, but again, kicking, you're only as good as your last couple of kicks, because in this league, they change kickers like people change underwear sometimes. So let's be real.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, and you can't miss all those. I mean, none of them are chip shots, but again, like you said, 49 yards. You're at home. You had 2 other chances to hit a 55, 56. I mean, again, those aren't chip shots, but one of those 3 should go in.
I mean, he hit 2 of them that were 50-plus yards. I mean, you missed the 49. I mean, one of them, dude, was just gross looking. He completely shanked it.
I'm saying.
I thought it got blocked.
No, it was bad. So.
Bad, Frankie.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we got the upcoming game, preseason game 2 versus the Eagles this Saturday, so we'll see how they look, Frankie.
Can't wait.
That's it, brother.
Man, another great Foxboro focus. We got an awesome lava round today. We got some running back sleepers tonight.
Yes, sir, Frankie. Last week we did the quarterbacks. This week we got the running backs.
I love it.
So before we get into our sleeper picks, bro, we're going to bring up the top 10 running backs, courtesy of ESPN PPR rankings, Frankie. So how about you break that down for us?
I love it. You know who's at number 1? Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yep.
Bijan at 2. Those guys are kind of interchangeable to me. Either one of them is going to go off this year. They got CMC at 3, Jonathan Taylor, JT at 4, Devon Achane at 5. That's an interesting one. James Cook at 6, Jeremiah Love at 7.
That's very interesting.
That's interesting. He's going to fall a little bit now because of the high ankle sprain, I'm sure.
Right.
But he should be ready for week 1. Ashton Jeanty at 8. They got Saquon at 9, and they got Derrick Henry at 10. Interesting.
Kind of wild. Jeremiah Love's above those guys.
I know, it's crazy.
Yes, sir.
They're expecting big things from him. But why don't we get into some sleepers? We'll do 3 each this week. Why don't you start? Who's your first one?
So somebody I'm looking at taking as a sleeper, Frankie, is Jags running back Bayshell Tuin.
Yeah, I like that one.
So currently listed as the 22nd running back with an ADP of 59 in ESPN positional PPR rankings, and I think this kid takes the next step this season, given the opportunities. Yeah. Now, his rookie year last season, he only had 83 carries for 307 yards, but an impressive 7 total touchdowns, and that was with him being behind Travis Etienne all year, and even Tank Bigsby for 5 games before he got traded to Philly. Going into this season, Frankie, he's listed as RB1, and yeah, the Jags went out and got former Commanders running back Chris Rodriguez as well, but I don't think that'll be an issue for Tuin. With his build, a smaller 5'9", but 209 pounds with an electric 4.32 40-yard speed and a 40.5-inch vert, both led all running backs in the combine last season, and averaging 3.2 yards after contact, this kid has all the intangibles to be a productive back this season. I mean, look at last season, 7 touchdowns and limited opportunities. This year I see more, especially in the red zone with his power. I think Tuin makes his draft stock rise for the 2027 season. He should have a great year, Frankie, in my opinion.
I like it. I'm actually taking the guy right behind him in rankings. I'm going DeAndre Swift. He's ranked 23 overall. He was RB 15 last year. Ben Johnson's system always seems to do well with running backs, right? So, I mean, it just makes zero sense to me to be at 23. He had 1,087 rushing yards last year, 9 TDs, 1,386 total yards. Again, RB 15. He's a good catching back. He played only in 16 games, still put up crazy numbers. He averaged 4.9 yards a carry last year. That's awesome. And over the last 3 seasons, he has not finished lower than RB20. So I'm not sure how he's getting ranked 23rd. Again, Ben Johnson, to me, he's going to let the kid eat. He averaged almost 5 yards a carry last year. Again, and I feel like even if they have a tough schedule this year, they might be playing from behind. He's going to be on the field a lot more than anybody else because he's the favorite for catching balls. So,
and Ben Johnson worked with him in Detroit too.
And that's what I mean. He was awesome when he was with Ben Johnson in Detroit too. So I mean,
absolutely.
I feel like 23rd is way too low for DeAndre Swift. That's just crazy to me. So
absolutely, Frankie.
Why don't you go with your second? Who you got for your number 2?
Yeah, I got a rookie here, Frankie. Jadarian Price of the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So this year's 32nd overall pick in the NFL draft has great potential for success given the running back situation in Seattle and could even seize an overall lead back role. Currently listed as the 26th running back with an ADP of 63, he brings great value for his draft position. Now, Kenny Walker is obviously gone, and with Zach Charbonnet recovering from a torn ACL very late last season, mind you, that was in the divisional playoffs to be exact.
Yeah, he's going to miss some time.
That's what I'm saying. Price has a very clear path as RB1 with significant early down volume. While Charbonnet is out, the other running backs behind him are George Halani and former Packers running back Emmanuel Wilson. Now, I know those guys will get opportunities.
Yeah, Wilson's good. Wilson's a good ball.
He is, and he'll get his opportunities, but the running attack will lead on Price, who
twice, yeah.
analysts have compared his explosive running style to a prime Dalvin Cook. Another interesting aspect of this is it's a rare first-round running back selection for the Seahawks by GM John Schneider. And that tells me Seattle has big plans for this kid. He was also the second-ranked running back prospect in the draft behind only Notre Dame teammate Jeremiah Love. And I'd definitely say the price is right. No pun intended, Frank.
I like that. That's a good one. I'm going to actually go with David Montgomery. He's listed at ranked running back 24. So, I mean,
Demo.
he just needs to be higher. I mean, let's just be real. He's got, they're going to be a run-first offense, which I like. You know what I mean? He's going to kind of look like what Joe Mixon did in 2024 is how I see him, them using him. So, currently, he was 27th last year, but he wasn't on the field as anywhere near as much because Gibbs was ranked so high and was out there a lot. But he's still, we talked about it before, he had 8 touchdowns, which was tied for top 15 for running backs. D'Amico Ryans has already come out and said he is a true number 1 running back. I expect him in a workhorse role. This offense, again, which should be very run heavy. I think he's going to be a top 15 to 18 guy this year. 24 is too low. So again, Joe Mixon in 2024 for Houston, again, before he got injured, was 5th in opportunity share and 13th in carries overall. So I expect David Montgomery to have a much better season than 24th overall. Again, he was 27th last year, and he still had 700 or 800 yards behind, the best running back in football. Obviously.
Right.
So D'Amico Ryans in that offense, he's going to be playing well, and I expect him to put up numbers just like Mixon kind of did a couple of years ago. So I think that he's 24th way too low for him. So
Yeah, I think they'll lean on him, especially going out and trading for him like they did. They obviously got big plans for the kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you jump into your third and final? What do you got?
Yeah, I got a veteran here, Frankie, the guy who was banged up last year, but I think he bounces back. And obviously, I know he's in a timeshare, but at the same time, man, where you can draft this guy, why pass on him? So I'm going to say Alvin Kamara.
I mean, I like it because honestly, I thought about taking him too. He's getting drafted so low.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I think he's going to actually eat this year too.
So now times are changing when we have to start considering Alvin Kamara as a sleeper. Now at 31 years old and being in a timeshare, like I just said, with the newly signed Travis Etienne, he's listed as the 44th running back with an ADP of 138. You could find value with him in round 12, for Christ's sake.
That's crazy.
Now, last season with injuries, his numbers took a big dip. Only 11 games played, 471 rush yards, and only 1 total touchdown. So it makes sense why he dropped, but I think having Etienne there will help his case for having fresh legs too, especially where you can draft him. Why not take a chance? You think the Saints will just disregard him? Hell no. You can even stash him as a flex spot during certain bye weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
The Saints clearly still want him around even after signing a top free agent running back, and given he stays fairly healthy, Kamara should provide value as a later round fantasy running back. I've always loved his power run style. The dude will look like he's jogging out there setting up blocks and breaking tackles, and I hope we can see more of that this upcoming season, Frankie.
I like that a lot, honestly. So
who you got for your third, Frankie?
I'm actually going to be a homer here and take Travion Henderson, honestly.
Travion!
He's rated 26th overall, which, again, I know Ramondre is a good running back and stuff, but Ramondre had a lot of ball security issues last year. You even smell a hint of that. Travion better be on the field a lot. I mean, the kid averaged 5.1 yards a carry last year, had 10 touchdowns. He was the RB24. So to think that he was already, last year he did better than he's ranked at this year. There's no way he's going to be on the field less than he was last year. Right. So, I mean, how is that even possible? So the ranking to me is not doing him justice. He, again, 5.1 yards a carry. He caught 35 passes last year. And the offense, with all the signings this offseason, is definitely going to be more pass heavy than it was run heavy last year.
Right.
I think Drake May is going to be let loose. You got A.J. Brown, Dobbs, and now you got Travion coming out of the backfield too. I feel like he's going to have more catches this year. He'll have more opportunity. And again, just his yards per carry is insane. If again, Ramondre, great running back, short yardage guy, but this kid is absolutely explosive.
Electric, bro.
It's just unbelievable watching him play. Every time he touches the ball, he could be gone.
We saw it in that Bucks game, bro. Twice he took it like over 50 yards for a touchdown.
It's just, to not have him on the field is insane, especially if you're in a dogfight. Like, this kid needs to be out there, and I expect him to be out there a lot more than he was last year, and he was already last year finished higher than when he is rated this year. So
that's right.
To me, I feel like he's going to have a much better season than 26th overall. So that's why I'm going Travion Henderson.
Guy almost had 1,000 yards, bro.
That's
with
crazy.
Mind you being in a timeshare as well.
Yeah, he had the split was Ramondre was definitely getting the ball a lot more than I thought he should, and I love
Especially
Ramondre
early on.
That's what I mean, especially in the first like 6-7 weeks. It was crazy. So 6-7. No.
Here we
you
go.
know what I mean? But I think he's going to have a great season, and that offense should be on all firing on all cylinders this year.
I agree, Frankie.
I love it.
So, yeah, man, another good live round. So, next week, Frankie, we got the wide receivers.
Let's go,
Let's
Wido.
go. We're almost there, bro.
Can't even wait. Another great live round, another great show, man. It's right around the corner, bro.
Every week, right around the corner.
It's so close. I can taste it.
I know, man. We're excited, bro.
I can't
Saturday,
even-
Sunday.
I can't even wait, man. I can't even wait. And thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and all.
You hear that, Frankie?
Yeah, it's like weird. What is that? Like a crackling noise or something?
I don't even know, Frankie. Just finish your line.
Like I said, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and dude, what
what the is going on, dude?
I don't know, dude. I mean, it sounds like it's coming from under the desk.
Well, Frankie, how about you go check it out and use your phone light too when you go down there?
You're right. What the hell? Oh, yo, something's not right, bro. Something's not right.
Frankie, what the is going on?
I don't know, man. Something under there.
Come on, Frankie, stop playing.
I mean, just look for yourself, bro. Like,
okay,
if you dare.
All right. What the?
I told you.
Frankie, what the hell is it
You
this
know
week?
what it is. Insidious out of the further. This looks scary as all hell.
What the hell is going on under our desk, though, bro?
I don't like it.
I don't like the sound of that, Frankie.
No, not at all.
Dude, we got to get out of here,
Yeah,
Frankie.
absolutely. From Beantown to your town, stay wicked pissah.
From Foxboro to your bro. Thanks for listening, everybody. We're gonna see you next week. Oh, yo, Frankie. Oh, okay, the lights are back on. Frank, where the did you go? Oh,